last time on the podcast. I'll bring it up again this time too. A knife is really a cutting tool. It's supposed to be just like a sharp blade. And so it's cool to kind of use that as just that tool and kind of work that blade down to be a sharp piece for you when you're out in the woods and stuff. But for a lot of the time, if it's not like a specialized knife that I'm using for like something a little bit more specific that I'm trying to bring it in for, and it's just kind of my cutting around knife, it really ends up cutting on a lot of stuff, which could be sticks or wood, or it's just sort of like a tool knife that I use to, like cut fishing line or wrap up rope or get something ready on the truck or get something rigged up on my backpack or whatever it is, So it's kind of like a lot of occupancy, and that puts a lot of like wear and damage on the blade. And for as little as I'm saying I sharpen it, the blade is really often pretty dull. Like I don't know if it's really like prepped to just do an easy slice through of a lot of stuff, or really like take advantage of that cutting edge on it. So yeah, sharpening stuff is cool. There's a couple brands that do sharpenings out there. You can get them in a lot of places. I think the one that I see often is Smith's as a sharpener. They do a lot of kitchen stuff. They do a lot of pocket knife stuff. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them at Weimart, I'm pretty sure. The one I prefer, though, is the brand WorkSharp. WorkSharp you can find in a lot of places, too. They're available online also. And if you're an Oregonian, I think it's a company based out of Ashland, Oregon. Had no idea until I was looking at their pamphlet and trying to figure out which pieces I should get. But WorkSharp, they have a number of different sharpening tools. And I guess the reason I kind of elevate them above the Smith stuff, at least for some of the things that I'm kind of interested in, their tools are just like similarly priced, but like a little bit more robust on the WorkSharp side. So specifically is this electric belt sharpener that I'm looking at. That sharpener has way more flexibility, way more robustness, way higher horsepower, just kind of machining to it. The other Smith's kind of knockoff version of it is much more limited, much thinner component pieces, kind of plastic component pieces. Nowhere near the same kind of quality or longevity would be expected in that as like a tool. This other piece is sort of like, oh, that's like a power tool is sort of what you're looking at there. Also, in addition to that, the WorkSharp stuff has